How's it going, y'all? Back here with a new damn video. Let's get right down to it. So, in the NFL draft, the 49th pick in the second round, the Eagles select Dallas Goedert. And they also jump ahead of Dallas to get Dallas in Dallas. And they're, respect to him, Hall of Fame tight end. I give him all the props in the world. Jason Witten is contemplating retirement after 15 years. He's going to be in the Hall of Fame. Great talent. I won't deny that. I'm not biased in that way where I'm going to bash him. The guy's done everything he can do. So props to him. But all I'm saying is there was talks of maybe him of Dallas Goedert going there and them getting a replacement. You know what? I like the pick. And if you guys know, back in March, maybe February, I was high on him then, and I'm happy we got him. I thought he would be the pick at 32, okay? But I always thought we would trade out. I said we're going to trade out, and if we don't get him at 32, I really thought the Patriots would take him at 31 because of the rumors with the Gronk stuff. And even if Gronk stayed, we always know that they like the two tight end sets, yada yada yada. He's pretty solid in the pass blocking. I mean, the run block, just blocking overall. But his hands are incredible. Okay, I mean, I've seen him make one-hand grabs, left and right, left and right, left and right, left and right. It's like, wow, this guy's phenomenal. Uh, he's got a decent amount of speed on him. Now you guys remember I talked about running backs, and I thought we were going to take Darius Geis last night at 32, and then I said, wait, Lamar Jackson's still on the board, the quarterback. There's many teams, Patriots, Ravens, who did it, but at the end of the day, many teams are going to call and want to come up. It's almost like, once again, the Teddy Bridgewater situation in 2014 draft, where he fell all the way to 32. Now, Lamar Jackson was never projected to go number one, not even top five, not even top. He was projected to go in the mid 20s, okay? But Teddy Bridgewater, if you remember, was projected to go high and then had the bad pro day, this and that. But he fell to 32, and the Vikings ended up trading up to try to get him at 32, and they did get him. That's what I was trying to say. It's almost that same situation, and they said the same thing on TV, and I was like, wow, I was thinking that literally in my head before they even spoke it on the NFL Network or on ESPN or Fox, or whoever it was I was watching that mentioned it. Okay, it was that situation, and I said the Eagles are going to get a good look here. They're going to get something. And I thought maybe, like I said before, you guys remember my past video or prior or whether I was on Bitterbirds, I said they trade down, they're getting a second and a fourth. Because I remember last year, someone traded to 32. I think it was the 49ers. They got the team who traded out got a second and fourth. I think it was the Patriots. Second and a fourth. I was like, so second and fourth, cool. But come to realize, the Ravens, I guess, wanted him that bad. They wanted Lamar Jackson. They gave us a second and a fourth this year. Well, the fourth we actually swapped for, so we moved up in the fourth, but it was second and fourth, and next year's second. So going to next year's draft, we have 2 second-round picks. So I go, okay, cool. Now we get into the draft. The draft's starting to go down. It's starting to go down. I'm like, wow, Darius Geis is still not getting selected. And I heard all this rumors about, well, him going to Philly or pre-draft, meetups, and then now these rumors come out about him and the beef with Harry Roseman, something happened at the combine. I'm like, that's got to be fake. It can't be real. I know Brian Westbrook was one of the people who said that, but that can't be realistic. How do you have an argument with Harry Roseman at the combine, but they still go to his pro day and would really on him? They had an interview with him at the pro day. They still work him out. Okay, they still worked him out. They still had a couple meetings, and he had a pre-draft meeting just a week ago in Philly. So that whole little Harry Roseman and him beef that went on, so-called at the combine, I don't believe that. All right, but I know many teams did pass on the guy. He's a top 20 talent when you turn on the tape. But many teams did pass on him because they said his laziness. Someone said addicted to video games. I went, wow, that's a lame excuse because Joe Mixon knocked this girl out cold last year, and he went in the top of the second round. This dude falls damn near to the third. Well, not third, but you know what I'm saying. He falls way further. Could he take the video games? But they're saying his laziness is that. I don't know about him. Okay, but look, we ended up taking Dallas Goedert. I think that's the best person we could have took right there. The reason why I say that, it was a position of need. That they interviewed him first. That was the first person the Eagles did interview that I can remember. I remember Justin Reed. I remember him. I remember, of course, Darius Geis multiple times, Ronald Jones, blah, 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 blah. but that was the guy there, and the Eagles had to trade up to get him. He was 52. We picked up to 49. We went above Dallas, and also shout out to David Akers for that great epic speech. Going into it, it was like, wow, we're sending David Akers down there, a kicker down there to make our speech. After Drew Pearson talked all that crap last year in Philly. But you know what the best part is? I didn't even need anyone to talk trash to the Dallas Cowboys. I didn't need anyone to even talk bad or talk trash. You know why? Because Drew Pearson did talk trash on us and did try to be a badass and talk all this and that in Philly last year at the draft. But we ended up winning the freaking Super Bowl. So it was like, okay, you said all this and that, but basically not us having rings, you guys having 5, and we ended up winning the Super Bowl this year. So cool. But we sent David Akers out there. He actually showed a little something. I was surprised. But that was God. But let's get right down to him, though. As I said before, love the pick because he was one of the guys I was high on. It was him, Darius Geist, Justin Reed. I like Marcus Peters, whatever his name is, out of Penn State. We'll see what happens with that tomorrow night. Shaquan Griffin, if I'm saying his name right. Sorry, I'm probably butchering his name. I would love to see him get picked tomorrow night by the Eagles. I understand he has one hand and this and that, but if you watch him play, the kid can play ball. The kid can play, And I tell you what, for him falling this far, and if you pick him up, I think that's going to motivate him even more. He's like a Tom Brady situation. He's going to fall that far, and he's going to know it's because of his hand. Now, Tom Brady, granted, has 2 hands, but he's going to know it's because of his hand issue, not because of his skills. Because on the field, his skills are top notch. Look at even the combine, stud. You know what I mean? That's what I want in the 4th. I love him. To get him, or there's a couple other names out there. There's still people on the board, but I like this pick. I do a lot, and I liked it from the day when I heard he was interviewing with the Eagles. Now I wasn't really interested in this draft, as you guys know, because we're picking 32, as we were. But when I heard we interviewed him, I automatically looked him up. I did right away watch highlights just to make, oh, that's pretty good. And then I went back and watched film. I watched certain games, him versus this team. I can't remember names, the games top of my head, but there was phenomenal games he played, and he's pretty solid in the blocking department. Not the best of the draft, of course, but manageable. 2 great years of production. They're comparing him to Ertz already. I think he's like Travis Kelce. Okay, now, hey, if he's like Ertz, I love it because I love Ertz. You got 2 Ertzes on one team. Ertz is a top 5 tight end. That's great. But his hands are phenomenal. As I said before, his route running is pretty good. I've seen him get double teamed a lot. A lot of great contested catches in traffic. But on the goal line, he's like 6'5", almost 6'5". So he's probably bigger than Zach Ertz. You throw that ball off him. You just straight up throw like that. A fade. It's a jump ball. It's like throwing it's like passing the ball to LeBron up in the paint, or like Shaq or somebody, right in. So that's why I like that. A red zone threat, of course, can also catch in traffic. Big time hands. I mean, I've seen him make some Odell Beckham type catches, and I like the kid a lot. So I like the pick. We'll see what happens once he gets steps on the field. We'll see what happens tomorrow night. I'm interested in that. Or tomorrow afternoon, because it's going to start in the afternoon. I'll probably be, whatever. But let's go, Birds. Tell me how you guys feel about the pick, and what do you guys want to see happen tomorrow night with the 2 fourth round picks we have, and the 5th, and there's all that. But just get to the 2 fourths. Let's go, Birds, baby.